Thanks for tuning in. Today we're going to be reviewing the OnGuard RockSolid angle grinder resistant bike U-lock. Whether you're parking your $100 beater bike or a multi-$1,000 carbon road bike outside, you want to make sure you use a strong theft-resistant lock that ensures the bike is still there when you come back. OnGuard's new RockSolid U-lock is one of the lightest angle grinder resistant locks on the market that provides maximum protection without extra bulk. Packaging wise, it's really simple. You just get a cardboard box with the OnGuard branding. And if I go ahead and open up, we'll go over the specs. Retail price is $250, so one of their most expensive offerings. It's angle grinder resistant, and that means if someone uses an angle grinder, whether it's powered or corded, it will take quite a while to actually cut through the metal. They use a diamond coating, which is this shiny reflective coating on the exterior, and that ensures the blades of the angle grinder will slide off instead of penetrating the metal. It has a 14mm diameter shackle, so you can see it's still quite compact, and the overall dimensions are about 3.5 inches by 7, so it's still compact enough to fit in your backpack. This also carries their highest level anti-protection offer, up to $5,001 for a qualifying road bike. You can see all the keys on the inside. So it actually has 5 different keys, which is really impressive. That means if you lose one, you'll always have a spare. You won't have to go through the embarrassment of trying to unlock it with a tool, as this is quite resistant to that. Otherwise, that's about it. There's actually no carry or anything else here. You just put this in your backpack or somewhere easy to carry. There's no actual attachment to the frame. Now let's take a look at the weight of the lock. So we're going to hang this off our Feedback Sports digital scale. So if we hang that on here, and then get a good shot on the camera, you can see just a little bit over 3 pounds, which is the claimed weight. Visually, the OnGuard RockSolid has a traditional U-lock design with the horizontal retainer bar and the U-shaped shackle that attaches directly to it. Despite the high security rating of the lock, it's quite compact, so it's about 3.5 inches by 7, so you can see it definitely fits in a backpack without a problem, and has 14mm diameter shackle, which is narrow enough to fit through most openings on a bike. That means this lock is light enough to carry around and still offers a lot of protection, especially compared to smaller U-locks. You can also see the exterior of this has this nice rubber coating, which makes it really easy to handle, and then you can see that diamond coating underneath it. And this is really the key to this lock. You have this really nice treatment on here, and that really prevents angle grinders from getting through to it. So it prevents the blade from cutting through and it deflects it off. So that's why it takes quite a few blades to get through here and a lot of time, which a bike thief does not have. You can see it also is quite thick, so the retainer bar in here is quite thick as well. So that connects to the shackle, and it connects at 4 points, which offers a lot of security. And you can see nice and durable design. You have basic branding with OnGuard printed in yellow on both sides, and these little polished caps on each side with what I assume is some kind of serial number. So pretty simple design, and you can see you can easily mount this on your bike or throw it in a backpack. On the locking side, you can see it's a standard key. It has a little cover on there, so you can see it's covered right now, but when you push it down, spring loaded. If I push it all the way in and then rotate, it opens up. You have 5 different keys, so that means you'll never really lose your key, and if you ever do, you should always have a spare saved somewhere. You can see the retainer bar. Pretty simple, nice little ridges here for handling, and quite thick, so it handles that 14mm shackle. Here you can really get a good look at the diamond coating on here. So it looks really cool, it has a nice texture to it, and that's what prevents the angle grinds from getting through. And then you can see the 4 spots on here, which attach to the retainer bar. When you have it on your bike, you can just put it back through, grab your key, push it all the way in, and then you can open the shackle, lock it in, and then remove it. So pretty simple operation. You don't have to worry about combo locks. And again, with 5 different spare keys, you should never lose a key. You should always have a spare somewhere. Now let's take a look at the lock on our Tribin RC520. As you can see, the shackle is nice and long, and then you can easily insert the key on there. It has a little nice cover on there, so you have to push down to release that so it prevents water or debris getting in there. And And then once you turn the key, you can easily pull it off. You have a nice rubber covering on there, so it makes it easy to handle. And then you can easily lock it in place. You also have tons of spare keys, so even if you lose this, it's no problem. And I also really like the fact that the shackle is narrow enough and long enough that you can see you can really fit it through any part of the frame and around a secure position to ensure your bike is nice and safe. Now let's go over the pros and cons for the OnGuard RockSolid lock. What we like about it is very compact given the level of protection you get, and it's even one of the lightest angle grinder resistant locks on the market. Also with the shackle design, it's thin enough and long enough that you can really wrap it through your frame and get a very secure parking position. As far as the cons, it's quite expensive, obviously because you have the high protection, and just a little bit too large to really store on the bike, so you want to put on a backpack or pannier. Taking everything into account would give the lock a 9.0 out of 10. It's great level of protection without the bulk of traditional locks. Thanks for watching this review. Don't forget to like and subscribe. You can see more content from us on our website at thesweetcyclist.com, as well as follow us on Instagram at thesweetcyclist. This is The Sweet Cyclist reminding you to enjoy the ride.